Most people save money only to watch it disappear a few weeks later. The village banking cycle ends, the payout comes, and before you know it, the money is gone. That is why today I want us to talk about something very important, because saving money is good, but knowing what to do with that money afterwards is even more important. What if instead of spending all your savings at once, you use part of it to build something that can continue producing income over time? What if that same village banking payout became the beginning of a small business that grows gradually and creates another stream of income for you and your family? One business most people think about starting is poultry. And today I want us to talk about why poultry can become a practical starting point for someone trying to build income slowly and consistently. Poultry is not a get-rich-quick business, and it is not something that succeeds without proper management. It requires patience, discipline, consistency, and a willingness to learn. But when it is done properly and managed carefully, it can become a steady business that grows over time. So in this video, I want us to look at how someone can move from simply saving money to using those savings to start building a small business step by step. And stay with me until the end, because I'll also share one important reinvestment principle that many beginners ignore, and that mistake usually affects their growth later on. One thing I've noticed is that many people see savings as the final goal, but savings alone is not wealth. Savings is preparation. It is potential. I like to think of savings like a battery. A battery may be full of power, but until it is connected to something productive, it remains unused. And this is where many people struggle. They work very hard, they save faithfully, but they never move from saving into building. Now, I want us to be honest about something. Not every business is suitable for every person, but poultry is one of those businesses many people start with because it can begin small. It can be managed gradually, and there is already an existing market for chicken and eggs. People consume these products every day. But before you get too excited, I also need to say this. Poultry is a real business with real risks. Feed prices change, birds can get sick, losses can happen, and poor management can destroy profit very quickly. This is why I always encourage people, start small and learn the system before you think about scaling. I have done poultry before, and I know exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes people think success means starting big, but honestly, many businesses collapse because people expand too quickly before understanding the basics. You don't need hundreds of chickens immediately, because starting small gives you something very important, and that is control. When you start small, you learn feeding schedules, you understand cleaning routines, you learn how birds behave, and you begin to understand the business practically. And small mistakes become manageable lessons instead of financial disasters. Do not rush to impress people. Focus on building something stable, because consistency matters more than excitement. If you decide to use your savings to start poultry, you need structure, because many people fail when all the money goes into buying birds while ignoring everything else. A simple structure can help beginners think more clearly and avoid unnecessary mistakes in the beginning. So the first thing is setup, and this involves the environment. Things like shelter, ventilation, protection from predators, the feeding and water systems. Your setup does not need to be expensive when starting out, but it must be clean, practical, and suitable for the birds. The second thing is operations, and this is what keeps the birds alive and healthy. Things like feed, water, basic medication, and hygiene. Feed especially is one of the biggest ongoing costs in poultry. So before starting, ask yourself one honest question. Can I consistently maintain this business even after the excitement fades? Right. The third thing is your emergency buffer. And this is very important because unexpected things happen in business all the time. Do not use every coin to start. Keep something aside for emergencies, because sometimes the people who survive are not the ones who started with the most money. They are simply the ones who planned properly. To talk about the power of reinvestment. This is the part many people overlook, because the first profit can be very tempting, and when money starts coming in, the natural reaction is to spend it immediately. But sustainable business growth usually comes through reinvestment, and that simply means instead of withdrawing everything, you use part of your returns to strengthen the business. Maybe you improve your setup, maybe you increase your flock slowly, or maybe you could improve your feeding system. Growth doesn't always happen through large capital. Sometimes growth happens through consistency over time. And one principle I always encourage people to remember is this: in the beginning stages of business, try to reinvest more than you withdraw until the business becomes stable. That kind of discipline can make a very big difference long term. So if you're thinking about starting poultry using your savings, here are a few simple reminders that can help you along the way. Start small, but start properly. Do not ignore hygiene and management, and keep learning continuously, because knowledge is very important in this poultry business. Also, prepare yourself for challenges instead of assuming everything will go perfectly, because every business has its difficult moments. Avoid making emotional decisions, especially when it comes to money and expansion. And most importantly, do not compare your beginning to somebody else's stage, because you are progressing differently. All right. At the end of the day, savings should not just end in consumption, because sometimes savings can become the foundation for building something meaningful. And we don't build overnight. There's no overnight success or instant wealth, but it has to be built gradually. And poultry is just one example of how some people begin that journey. Now, I want to hear from you. If you received a village banking payout today, would you consider poultry as a business option? And if not, what business would you start instead? Let's talk in the comments. And if you enjoy practical conversations around saving, business, income, building, and entrepreneurship, make sure you subscribe and join the community. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.